What's up, guys? So I'm back here, and this is kind of the follow-up video, or a part 2 or whatever, of potential movesets for Megas, and I realized that the first one got a little bit of attention, so might as well do some more and voice my opinion on what some of the new Auras Megas or movesets could be. So on this one, we are going to be focusing on Swampert, Sceptile, Slowbro, Audino, and Metagross. I'm sure there's more that I can't think of right now, and I'll probably get to those too. So first off, we're going to start off with our Swampert. So this thing gets, once it Mega Evolves, it gets the ability Swift Swim. So we're going to be putting this baby on a rain team, and it's going to absolutely wreck. So the set I'm using is Earthquake, Waterfall, Ice Punch, and Brick Break. The reason I'm running Brick Break over Hammer Arm is because I can utilize Swift Swim as much as possible, and I believe that Swampert's going to get a pretty good attack boost, since it's going to get a good attack boost to where Brick Break will leave a dent. And so with this set, all these things covered, there is a pretty nice coverage for all of these. For most of the Mega sets I've thought of so far, the two big things that I can think of that wall out most of these types are some of the bulkier steel types. What comes in mind most is Heatran, Ferrothorn, and Skarmory. So Swampert seems to have pretty decent coverage. If there's anything that resists all four of its moves, then I'd like to know, because then I could maybe revise it. And also, if you got a cool set of one of these potential Megas or anything, just let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys can think. So anyways, we're just running max attack and max speed with the Adamant Nature. I'm guessing Swampert's probably going to get a modest speed boost, probably somewhere around 20. I'd guess probably a plus 20 to 25, maybe even a 30, or maybe it'll even go up to 100 base speed, to where it outspeeds everything in the metagame with Swift Swim under rain. So expect to see this a lot on rain teams, because it'll pack a punch. Next is a Mega Sceptile set, as it gets the Lightning Rod, which works pretty well, I will imagine. And on this set, we're running Dragon Pulse, Giga Drain, Focus Blast, and Endeavor. Yeah, I said Endeavor. We could also potentially run Hidden Power Fighting on this set. So either Hidden Power Fighting or Endeavor. Oh wait, actually never mind. We have Focus Blast, so forget what I just said. So purposes of this set, we got our two stabs, Dragon Pulse and Giga Drain. In the Giga Drain slot, you can also put stuff like Energy Ball or Leaf Storm, what those moves. Focus Blast gives you just good coverage and is a powerful move. And Endeavors, for what I had in mind mainly, is Fairies, because you can't really hit Fairies too hard with this set. So if you're kind of on your last stand here with your Sceptile, then get a little Endeavor off before you die, and then you can come in and revenge kill it with something else. So that was kind of my thought process here. And we're just running max special attack and max speed with the Timid Nature. So I imagine this thing's going to get a big special attack boost and a big speed boost, and probably its defenses will get upgraded as well as its attack. So, well, it's going to get everything upgraded a little bit. So that's what I imagine. And next to our second Sceptile set, we're in a physical set. So Sword Dance, Leaf Blade, Dragon Claw, and Drain Punch. So Dragon Grass and Fighting gets pretty decent coverage. You're only going to be able to hit Fairies with that effectively with Leaf Blade, but a stab Leaf Blade at +2 is going to be hitting pretty hard, especially if Mega Sceptile gets a decent attack boost. So we'll have to see what this thing gets, but I'm excited, because you could also potentially run a mixed Sceptile if you really wanted to. So yeah, next is Mega Slowbro, and I imagine this thing's just going to be bulky as hell, and will also get a decent boost to its special attack. So, and probably what I imagine is going to get a big boost to a bunch of it, to its defenses, and lower its speed, because its speed doesn't matter. So this thing could operate quite well in Trick Room, but my set's Calm Mind, Slack Off, Scald, and Fire Blast. And Calm Mind, Slack Off, so you can bulk up your special defense, which will be pretty high, I bet, but not as good as his physical defense. And Slack Off to get your health back, since you don't have Regenerator or Leftovers anymore. Scald to get the burns, and Fire Blast, because, well, it gets coverage on things like Ferrothorn. And the Fire Blast animation for Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire looks so cool. It's it looks like the pi symbol almost, and it just looks awesome. So on this set, we're running max HP, max defense, and bold nature, and that calm mind should be able to. The calm mind should be able to patch your special defense as well as scald, making you even more bulky if you get the burn. So next is Mega Audino, and I really didn't think this was a thing. I thought that Nintendo did that as a joke, Mega Audino and Slowbro, but it's a thing, I guess. So we're gonna give it Regenerator, and could also give Slowbro Regenerator, or maybe even, I don't know, we could also go with Taunt here if you really wanted to, but Regenerator is good in case you just come in and don't want to Mega right away. So on this, we're running an offensive Mega Audino, because it's going to be really bulky, but I feel like it has the abilities to really do some work. And on this set, we're running Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, Fire Blast, and HP Rock. So obviously, Calm Mind boosts your special defense and special attack. Draining Kiss, since it's going to be fair, is going to get that stab, and Draining Kiss gives you 75% of the recovery, so it's only going to be a base 75 move with stab, but after a couple Calm Minds, it'll still hit decently hard. And next is Fire Blast. So Fire Blast is Fire Blast. Gets coverage on the steel types except for Heatran. So Heatran's the one thing that really walls this set out. And lastly is Hidden Power Rock, because one thing that I noticed really walled those two moves out is fire. And I was thinking Hidden Power Rock covers most fire types aside from Heatran, because it only hits for neutral, but I felt like that was better than that, because if you could potentially carry Hidden Power Ground on this set, or even Thunderbolt, but Thunderbolt is a good idea, but this is the best way to take down threats like Charizard. So yeah, I'd go with either Hidden Power Rock, Ground, or Thunderbolt. So just keep that in mind. And its stats, I actually messed up here. I meant to go invest in defense instead of special defense, but anyways, we're running 252 HP, 96 defense, and 160 special attack. I don't have any calcs, I don't know what stats this is going to be, so it's not specifically meant for anything in particular, but once I see what its stat boosts are, I could make a more exact set to live certain things, but we got a little defense in there just to patch it up slightly so you can take hits a little better. Good amount of special attack, which it'll get a modest boost, and well, like, it's not going to be superior, I don't think. It's going to be more of a defensive Pokemon, but that's what everyone's going to expect, so why not try it out. And lastly is Mega Metagross, and I feel like this thing's has a straight way to Ubers, so I'm going to make sure I have my set ready before it gets banned, and I'll use it pretty quickly. So on this set, well, here's a little thing about Mega Metagross that I didn't know how good it was going to be until I heard that it had Tough Claws. Tough Claws gives you a 33% boost to any move that makes physical contact. So a Stab Meteor Mash with Tough Claws is going to hit pretty much everything really hard. Along with, I imagine, Metagross is going to get a enormous attack boost. This thing's going to be godlike, I'm pretty damn sure. So on this set, we're on Agility, Meteor Mash, Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch, and Brick Break. So I made this set just to cover most things, as well as with Agility, I'm guessing it'll get probably about like a 10, maybe 20 speed boost that would allow it to double its speed and outspeed most of them. Well, it'll outspeed all the metagame after an Agility, even really fast things like an Excelgor, so which is one of the fastest mons in the game. And Meteor Mash, it's its powerful stab that just got even stronger. Thunder Punch allows it to hit water types as well as things like Skarmory. And lastly is Brick Break. And same with Swampert. I didn't want to run Hammer Arm because I want this thing to be going as fast as possible. If you don't care about that, you could be running Brick Break, or you could be running Hammer Arm as well. But that's what I'm going to run, because it is going to get that nice boost that 33% of 75. I suck at that kind of math, but it'll be around the same strength as normal Metagross Hammer Arm. So, and of course, max attack, max speed, adamant nature, and this thing's gonna it's gonna kill some people. It's gonna really hurt, and I'll make sure to try it out. So, thanks for watching this one, guys. If you guys continually supporting these, I'll keep making these videos when new megas are announced. And thanks for watching. Have a good day. Merc out.